Good evening. It's Monday night, the 27th of April, and day 118 of Living the Dream. Man, oh man. I spent the day doing 4 video journal entries, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And now I'm doing today's video journal, which is Monday night, the 27th of April, like I said. It pretty much took the entire day to write out and record these video journal entries. I had hoped I could get to building out Lesson 10's remaining video segments and put that lesson to bed, but I just ran out of time, and so I will finish it tomorrow, which is Tuesday, the 28th of April. Here's what I wrote in my power statement for today. It said, do the 4 video journal entries that I wasn't able to do last week. Well, like I said, I spent the day getting all of these video journal entries completed and saved up on my YouTube channel, and so I'm glad that I'm all caught up now, and now I can focus on completing Lesson 10 segments tomorrow. Okay, let me show you my to-do list right here. Right there, there's 1, 2, 3 yellows, and those are those 4 video entry things, and a couple other things that I've done, but bam, done. That's my to-do list for today. I had a few additional things that I wanted to get done today, and as you can see, I did get most of them done after I finished recording those 4 video journal entries, so that was great. Croy's next question is, get honest with yourself. What didn't go well today, Marty? Or what could you have done today better? Did you wake up early and start strong? Check. Did you start your morning with power? Absolutely did. That dynamic exercise, this invigorates me. I'm feeling so proud of myself for staying with something that I had no interest at the start of this year, but here we are. Anyhow, were you productive throughout your day? Yes. Did you get the most important things done? All 4 video recordings, and now the 5th one for Monday. Did you move your goals forward? Yes, I did. Did you show up as the person you wanted to be? Yes, I did. What about your personal time with Kathleen? Were you present? Tonight was a lovely evening. After about 5:45, I went down and we just had a wonderful dinner together and relaxed and enjoyed some time together. It was a good night. Now combine all these questions together and ask this big one. Were you honest with yourself about today's task, Marty? In other words, did you keep your commitments you made to yourself today? I kept my word to myself. I finished those 4 journal entries as well as a couple, 3 other tasks that you saw on my list that I wanted to get done. So bam, done. The next question Croy asked is, what's the one thing you did that made you feel successful today, Marty? Well, after going through the past 4 days of not being able to do anything that required a computer, that was weird, and then finally having my computer available again, I was able to get after all the tasks that I had piled up on me, and so I feel really good about getting those 4 journal entries done today. It really feels great. The next question is, what movies did you watch in your mind today, Marty? Did you make time for them? Going to the movies, like I've said many, many times over the last 3.5, 4 months, is a mainstay of my morning. I often find myself visualizing all day long, and I often fall asleep watching a movie in my head. Lately, I've been seeing me doing successful business owner interviews for my Insights into the Mind of Successful Business Owners content. And I'm often sitting at my computer daydreaming about coaching someone with several additional members of our Living the Dream Coaching Mastermind listening in on my coaching webinar calls and answering questions. I can't wait until it's real live coaching like that. It's going to be so fun. Corey's next question is, rate your day. Well, I gave today a 9 because I worked at the speed of 9 today doing those 4 video journal entries and getting them uploaded on my YouTube channel. So, bam, done. I should do it 4 times. Bam, 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 bam. Got them done. The next question is, if this was the only thing you get done tomorrow, what would to make you feel like you were still a success, even if they went sideways on you, what would that one thing be? And then put it into a power statement. Well, my power statement I wrote down for today said, I will finish building out Lesson 10 segments and publishing it, period. With all my journal entries caught up now, I'm very excited about finishing Lesson 10. That means I have just 2 more to go, because that means I can get on with recording Lesson 11 and then Lesson 12, which is, Lesson 11 is building and developing your business website. That's going to be a fun one. Okay, let's end today strong. Here's what I'm grateful for today. First of all, I'm grateful for my personal password binder. Let me show you that. Let's see how full that is. That's a binder I have. Like everyone else, I have acquired a ton of password and logins over a myriad of things and for a myriad of things. And so I wanted to keep them safe and secure. And so I put them in this binder. I don't use the same password for everything. And so I put an alphabetical tab system in it. And that way, All of my different logins and passwords are in alphabetical order for when I need to look them up. I just pull the binder out, and it happens several times a day. The fact is, there's just no way I can remember all of them and keep them in my head, and so this was a way I came up with to keep them handy. Next, I'm grateful for the law of supervision. The law of supervision says that the amount of supervision required largely determines what a person is worth. If he or she requires a lot of supervision, he or she gets one amount. If he or she requires a little less supervision, he or she gets a little larger income. And when he or she can be depended upon to do their job without any supervision, he or she is worth even more. Of course, at the top of the list is the person who does his own work on his own initiative and is someone who stimulates others on top of that. He or she is the one who receives the top income. There's much more that I can say about this law of supervision, but suffice it to say that to be the kind of success we all desire, especially those of us who own our own business, we need to provide our own initiative, our own motivation, reminding, pep talks, and the planning needed to succeed for ourselves. Period. The supervision, we've got to be our own best boss, okay? Lastly, I'm grateful for the principle of success that says living a life of integrity is living a life of truth. And when you are living a life of truth, there's nothing to hide. When there's nothing to hide, there's nothing but pride. You do the right thing even when no one is watching, and not because you're getting rewarded, but because the reward in living a life of integrity is the reward itself. Zig Ziglar taught, with integrity, you have nothing to fear, since you have nothing to hide. With integrity, you will do the right thing, so you will have no guilt. And I wrote down, simply put, doing the right thing when no one is watching is integrity. I think that's a great thought to end the day. Today certainly was another day of living the dream. As I continue on my journey to alignment, I am committed to maintain my integrity and self-supervision. I'll be back here tomorrow night, right here at my own computer, telling another tale of my journey to alignment. And so until then, I wish everyone continued success. Good night.